Hello, Comm 100. For weeks that we're online, like this one, I'll check in with you sometimes with just text and sometimes with a video. So I graded your blogs. Everybody that did them did very well. So I was really happy with the effort there. Please keep it up. I'm going to kind of go over the topics now. I basically didn't give you specific feedback because everybody did something good in their own way. So I'll talk about that now. Just keep up the good work on the blogs because that's basically what I'm looking for as we go through. If something is not right with your blogs, I'll let you know. But everybody that did them was on track for week one. So Chuck talked about Vietnam, which I thought was really interesting. As somebody that teaches communication, I often talk about how Vietnam was really influential in terms of media because it was the first time that um, people could see what was going on in the war. Many would argue that if people had been able to see images of World War II, the support for it wouldn't have been as high. But from Vietnam forward, we've really seen a lot of images from the battlefield, and we really get a sense of what it's like over there. So I really appreciated reading from somebody who experienced the media of the Vietnam War, whereas someone like me can only read about it or see things secondhand. That was before I was born. But I did get to see things unfold similarly in the war, in the first Gulf War. So it was really interesting for me to read that. John McGill's was on Fareed Zakaria's Post-American World, which is a book I have not yet read, but I'm very, very interested in. I have read Friedman's The World is Flat, which is sort of similarly themed. So that might be something you want to check out. Nick did Food Inc., which I have seen and completely influenced the way that I try to eat now. I try to avoid any processed foods of any kind based on that movie. I'm trying to be healthier. Another good one to see if you are interested in Food Inc. is King Corn, which I think is available on streaming Netflix. So really, really good to see if you like that one. Dylan's was on body image. We're going to do a lot about that in tonight's discussion. You're supposed to watch Killing Us Softly, which is I find really interesting about advertising. It's one of two that we'll see this semester on marketing and advertising. This one is more focused on how women are portrayed in advertising, and then we'll see more about advertising when we watch The Persuaders later in the course. Erin's was very personal. That's all I'm going to say. Read her blog. I really appreciate when people bring up really personal stories from their life and they're willing to share. So I really appreciated reading Erin's blog. Leland's was on Twin Peaks, which was a show I used to love when I was in high school. And Nick mentioned CSI, and we'll study later in the course what we call the CSI effect, and how CSI is really influential on our judicial system and could have to do with the outcomes of cases, such as the Casey Anthony trial. So we'll talk about that later in the course. So for tonight, Tuesday, Killing Us Softly, watch it, find examples of articles like the ones used in the film, and I will be commenting on that throughout the week.